Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for another Social Sports Bad podcast.
Woo!
I am your host, Ricky, and alongside me, as always, are Ben and Jason the Cobra. So, everybody say hi.
So,
Oh, I feel stuffed after Thanksgiving. Oh, that's great.
right?
This weekend, Thanksgiving weekend, week 12 in the NFL. We already had three games on to fill our wonderful collective football stomachs. We had the Bills barely escape Detroit by 3 points.
Still the
The
winningest team in the season so far at that stadium.
Hey, they're undefeated in Ford Field. The Cowboys beat the Giants 28-20, and the Minnesota Vikings beat the Patriots 33-26, with Kirk Cousins not being prime time Kirk Cousins.
Kirk Chains.
All right, so we got a bunch of games on tap. We're actually gonna just go with without an order. We're gonna start in Cleveland as Tampa Bay comes into town with a 3.5 point favorite against the Cleveland Browns. We're going to go with Ben, then the Cobra, then me. Basically, go ahead and you know the drill. Tell me who you think's going to win. Are they going to cover the spread? And give me a bold.
I see them. I see Brady and the Buccaneers covering the spread. I do see the Browns giving a little bit of fight, not a lot. Um, Standout stars in this game. There really aren't going to really be too much of anything going on here. Honestly, I think Chubb is going to get 140 yards, and they're still going to lose.
Okay, Copes, what you got?
I got the Browns on this one. This is definitely going to be Jacoby Brissett's finest hour, considering that this might be the last game he is under center, considering the return of Deshaun Cosby coming in the pipelines. Definitely, the Browns will definitely give Tom Brady his divorce papers, and I predict that Nicholas Chubb will go for 200 yards rushing.
Yo, he busted out the government name. You hear that right? Nicholas. I'm gonna go kind of, you're doing the holiday season kind of thing. But yeah, I'm gonna go with the Browns winning this game. The Tampa Bay offense, just I don't know. I couldn't trust them in the beginning. I mean, yeah, they're getting a little bit healthy. Julio Jones is doing better in the offense, but still, I'm just give me as a bold prediction. I definitely say Saint Nick Chubb is going to absolutely score a bunch of wonderful presents for his fantasy teams.
So we're all on the Chubb train.
Yeah, we're chubbing out. I also think it's going to be a tale of two young-ish running backs. Nick Chubb, and on the other side, Rashad White. Definitely think both of them are going to have great games. So from Cleveland, we go to Tennessee. The Cincinnati Bengals are favored coming into Tennessee by 1.5. So it's kind of almost like a toss-up. So Ben, what do you think?
I still don't see the identity with the Bengals. They still have an identity crisis. They are an up and down team this year. They have not been consistent at all. Now, Burrow is the fastest quarterback to hit, what was it, how many yards? 10,000 yards or something like that in his career. Like third youngest or something. I don't know. But Tannehill, on the other hand, he's not really looking too hot either. Man, I'm going to have to go with Tennessee on this one. I'm going to have to go with Derrick Henry. He's going to run it down their throats. I want to see he's going to get a 200 rush game, 3 touchdowns.
Okay, that's pretty bold. All right, Cove, what you got?
Kitty goes meow. I definitely have the Bengals on this one. Despite I definitely have the Bengals in this one. I do not trust the Titans offense, despite having Derrick Henry. I don't trust the Titans offense at all. Bengals defense will definitely stuff it up.
All right, bold prediction.
Bold prediction. No, not even Joe Burrow. Derrick Henry, despite a loss, will actually run for 150 yards.
Okay, so you guys kind of running Derrick Henry. So for me, I'm actually going to go with the Titans. As Ben kind of put it, the Bengals are struggling with their identity, but so are the Titans. This is a game of two teams that what are you going to get, from these guys from week to week? The Titans are overachieving. I mean, Ryan Tannehill kind of had a nice slight uptick since Burks came back. As evidenced in the Broncos game where he hit, what's his name? Long name. We'll just call him Long Man. And basically last week he did well. Went over what he was projected fantasy wise.
Yeah.
And with the Bengals right now, can Burrow overcome the injuries that are plaguing his offense right now? He doesn't have
Chase.
He doesn't have Jamar Chase, and he will not have Joe Mixon
Mixon's
tomorrow.
out.
So do you want to stamp this as a
Thanks
trap
for
game?
reminding me about that.
I don't even think it's a trap game. I mean, both these guys are kind of, as Vegas has put it, it's kind of very close to call. We cannot drive it. So I'm going to go with the Titans only because the injuries of the Bengals will be insurmountable.
I got to replace Mixon on my fantasy team. Thanks for reminding me.
Hey, no problem. That's what we're here for. And I definitely like Pirine. He did really well last week. Yeah. I don't think that's going to be the case this week.
You don't think pick him up?
I mean, if you don't have anybody else to fill in that hole, sure, why not? Give it a chance. But I definitely don't see him being the be-all, end-all answer. So we're going to go to Miami, where the Miami Dolphins are basically going to go on vacation as they host the Houston Texans. The Texans come in as a 12.5-point dog to the Dolphins. Basically give us what you think, Ben.
No, I mean, come on. The Dolphins are going to win. There's no doubt in my mind that the Dolphins have the better team. And right now, honestly, I think the Dolphins have the power right now to their division. They're the ones that probably are going to determine who wins that division or loses that division. I know you don't like to hear that.
Okay. I mean, it is what it is. The Dolphins have been healthier than the Bills all season. The Dolphins are very explosive. Kind of say, as the Dolphins are the masters of their own destiny right now, whether that be the number 1 seed, because, I definitely think whoever the AFC East winner is going to be that number 1 seed.
Yeah, I see the Dolphins definitely winning. Don't get me wrong, Texans, they put up a fight every week. They don't get blown out all the time. But I don't see them keeping up with the Dolphins. I see Tyreek Hill and Tua putting up some numbers. And I'm going to say they're going to combine for 455 yards, 4 touchdowns.
All right. Copes, what you got?
I got upset alert on this one. I'm actually saying Texans on this one.
For the win or to beat the spread?
For the win, actually. As crazy as this sounds, listen to me.
That sounds crazy.
I understand the Dolphins are coming off a bye. And I understand that the Texans are an absolute dog shit of a franchise that should not exist. But let me say this. That is exactly why the Dolphins will actually underestimate the Texans and play too soft. The Texans will take advantage of that and absolutely win this one by barely 1 point. They will win by a last-second field goal.
So you're saying that they have an 8 1/3 chance of winning, and you're going to take the 8 1/3?
Might as well do Steiner math on this one, man.
Yeah, I'm telling you. Well, so yeah, I'm gonna play kind of the middle of this one. I'm gonna say the Dolphins win, but the Texans are gonna beat the spread. The Texans are gonna probably be within a touchdown of winning this game. My bold prediction is it's gonna be a tail of the ground game. Tua is going to have more rushing touchdowns than he is going to have passing touchdowns. All right. So, so we go from another team that's controlling their destiny to another team that basically is overwhelmed by having that control of their destiny as the New York Jets host the Chicago Bears. The Bears come in 4.5-point dogs. I'm pretty sure if it wasn't for the injury of Justin Fields, they would probably be the favorites. The way the Jets are playing, the Jets are starting to S-U-C-K, suck. All right, so Ben, what you see in this?
I don't think the Jets are going to suck tomorrow. It's not going to be a pretty game, though. I definitely don't see the Bears doing as well without Justin Fields. Who is their backup? Let me see. I don't even know who their backup is.
It doesn't matter.
It does, kind of. Oh, never mind. It doesn't matter. It's Trevor Siemian. Never mind. Yeah, Jets are winning this game. Thanks to Trevor Siemian throwing 3 interceptions and 1 pick six.
Yeah.
That's my bold.
Colbs, what you got?
This is going to be the Bears. I got the Bears in this one.
With Trevor Siemian as quarterback.
With Trevor Siemian as quarterback and the return of a meme. Peter Meme is on the active roster now of the Bears. Let me say this openly. Despite Mike White being the starting quarterback for the Jets right now, I will, the Jets are losing their identity. It's obvious that their future quarterback is too focused on Maitland Ward than he is on the game. I have the Bears winning this one, and in fact, the bold prediction I have is Trevor Siemian is actually going to ball out 250 passing yards.
I mean, that's not too bold comparing it. It's going against the Jets.
Despite the Jets secondary being pretty good.
I'm going to say this. We got to drug test you, big time. Oh my God. What? I'm not talking pee in a cup. No, we are going to draw blood, to get you drug tested. We're giving you the thorough, absolute drug test, send away. Because
then again,
what is your problem?
Then again, my blood might be just absolute right at this point.
All right, after Thanksgiving. But no, if it was Justin Fields playing, then absolutely, yeah, the Bears. But even with all this, I'm going with the Jets winning. I think that basically this will be a game where no quarterbacks throw for a touchdown. Everything's going to be on the ground. It's going to be a duel between David Montgomery and Michael Carter. All right, that's going to be it. Whoever gets the best out of those two is going to win the game. All right, next we have the surging Washington Commanders who actually are taking somewhat of a command in their game, hosting the Atlanta Falcons and hosting a 4.5 point favorite. So, what do you see, Ben?
I hate when my team is the favorite.
Same. I'm not gonna lie.
Honestly, I don't see the Falcons winning this game. Washington definitely is on a hot streak. They are hungry. They are playing to the caliber they should have been playing all along. And it seems like they want to actually play for Heineke, whether or not they like Wentz or didn't like Wentz. 'Cause I don't think they like Wentz. And I think everything that's come out from previous years about Wentz, even though the locker rooms and the players haven't said anything about him, maybe it's true. Because the team is completely different when they are playing under Wentz's ass. Like, the team is hungry. They want to win. Give me Washington on this game. Give me Terry McLaurin, Scary Terry, going off the rails, 145 yards, 3 touchdowns.
Okay, cool.
I got the commies on this one. The Falcons are going to roll right into Snydergrad and absolutely get ass blasted.
Ooh,
fun. Seriously,
are great.
like prolapse.
Dude.
Anyway, but yeah, and both because they're just rolling with Heineke. Taylor Heineke is doing very well. Bold prediction: Terry McLaurin, 150 yards in the air, 150 yards receiving.
Okay, so a little bit of story time before I give my little prediction and whatnot.
Story.
All right. So a few years ago, we remember Carson Wentz is playing for the wonderful Philadelphia Eagles, and he gets hurt, and they turn to a guy named Nick Foles, and the team seemed to kind of gel around Nick Foles almost better than when Carson Wentz was the quarterback, and and the team goes on and wins the Super Bowl. Kind of sounds like a similar story as to what's going on.
They're not winning the Super Bowl, Ricky.
Don't be jinxing my team. Don't be jinxing my team.
There's a big difference between XFL legend Taylor Heineke and Nick Foles. Nick Foles was actually an established starter. Okay.
No, I'm just saying.
Yeah,
I'm not saying that Washington's going to win the Super Bowl because God, that would be the worst possible thing.
That would.
Yes, it would because Dan Snyder would hold the fucking Lombardi.
Hey, Ricky.
It would be the worst thing ever.
Picture this: Buffalo versus Washington.
Yeah, and then our running back would not have his helmet in the beginning of the game. Like, that's not going to happen. All right. But no, so basically, I'm going to say Washington kind of comes out and they actually win. They cover the spread. They win by at least a score. The Falcons, I see Mariota being super minuscule Mariota. And for the Commanders, I see it's going to be not Terry McLaurin that is your big receiver. It's actually going to be Curtis Samuel scoring all the points in this game of the receivers of Washington.
I wouldn't buy that.
All right. Oh, and this just in for this one. We have a wonderful announcement when we go to Carolina. What is this game, Jace?
Shit. Tank Bowl!
It is Tank Bowl, baby! As the Denver Broncos go into town against the Carolina Panthers. The Broncos got a 2.5 point favorite. The Panthers are the dogs. And, Ben, what do you say about this dumpster fire?
Exactly what you just said. We're just going to take one of the fucking helmets from one of the teams. Go into the bathroom. Hell, I'm not even going to go in the bathroom. I'm just going to go on the sideline. I'm going to pull down my pants. I'm going to take a nice big shit in it. Because that's what this game is. A big pile of shit.
Yeah,
I don't see any team wanting to actually win this.
Sorry.
But if I'm going to go with a team that's going to win, the barely better team, the Broncos, will win. There is no standout player. Maybe their kicker. Maybe he'll have the most field. I say the kicker will score the most points for the Broncos.
Okay. McManus. All right, so Cobes, what you got?
Jeez.
Right?
Right? Oh my god.
Yeah, I know.
I was gonna say,
You could smell the shit from Carolina.
That's why I benched DJ.
I got the Broncos on this one. Oh God. Bold prediction. This game's gonna be so bad. It's gonna force the NFL to really think about contracting both these franchises.
Just switch them out for XFL teams.
All right, so here we go. So this game is so bad, I kind of almost expected it to be played on Thursday night. But so basically, yeah, we want to talk about a team that totally wants to win. It's definitely not the Broncos, all right, because winners want to win and losers will lose, and that's what you say, right, Ben?
That's what I
say. Broncos country, let's die.
Broncos country just sucks.
Yeah, let's die.
Only with seriously, basically this game is going to basically let us know that the Denver Broncos absolutely Drew Lock.
Oh yeah.
They
would have been better with Rippon.
Dude, I could be quarterback of the Broncos and totally win more than 3 games this season.
Let's not go with
the Broncos. He has as much quarterback ability as Josh McCown.
Let's not go in the fact that week 12 and we're still calling audibles from the Seahawks.
I mean, I would call any audible and still play. Like, anyway, I give Carolina the win. I totally see them beating the Broncos. I have no bold prediction because this is going to be the mildest game in all of history. Probably Devonta Foreman scoring a couple touchdowns.
Didn't I just say you could smell the shit from Carolina?
Well, to be fair, I'm not looking to smell any kind of shit.
You can't help but to, man.
That's my shit.
All right,
smelling.
All right, next we go to Jacksonville as they host the Ravens. The Ravens come in as a 4.5-point favorite. Ben, what do you see?
It's interesting how they're only 4.5 favorite. Now on ESPN it's 3.5. But yeah, that's interesting how they're like 4.5 favorites. That's intriguing, actually.
Yeah.
I mean, to be honest, to be fair. What have I always said?
Winners want to win and losers lose?
Well, running quarterbacks. What do I say about them?
You don't trust them. You don't like them.
That's right. As I'm looking at the stats on the stat board, who's the leading rusher for the Ravens? Lamar Jackson.
I was going to say Jamal Lewis, but hey, Lamar Jackson.
Yeah, 666 yards. He has 97 carries, 666 yards. He basically has running back carry statistics right now. Trevor Lawrence has more yards passing through the air, almost double how much Jackson has. I would say he's probably he's like halfway more than Jackson, but that's probably why Jacksonville is almost 3.5-point underdogs, and not more, because Baltimore, again, like I said, they don't have an identity on offense still. Jackson is the identity. That's all they have. So you know what? My bold are the Jacksonville Jaguars are actually going to pull the upset.
All right, Cobes, what you got?
Ravens on this one. Look, Lamar Jackson is looking to get paid like a quarterback, not get paid like a running back.
Well, he needs to start
and also, Trevor Lawrence is basically wondering why the fuck am I in Jacksonville?
Drafted by.
Basically, yeah. Like I said, Lamar Jackson wants to win. He wants to win. He wants to get paid. Bold prediction. Baltimore Ravens defense has three interceptions, 5 turnovers.
No, what?
Bold prediction.
What?
Yeah, that's pretty bold. But me,
Margin's improving.
I'm going to say the Baltimore Ravens take it, cover the spread. The bold prediction that I have is that it is going to be carried by running game in Baltimore. That
Right.
Lamar Jackson, Gus Edwards, and Kenyon Drake and Justice Hill, they will combine for more yards than the entire Jacksonville Jaguars offense solely on the ground.
I can believe it, honestly.
All right. So we go from Jacksonville, we go to Arizona as the Chargers come into town. Only a 1.5 favorite against the Arizona Cardinals. What do you see, Ben?
I definitely see an Arizona Cardinals team with no identity as well. What has happened to that team?
Injuries, Kyler Murray deciding to
What's really sad?
A little more Call of Duty.
Yep.
What's really sad is Kyler Murray missed some games, didn't he?
Yep.
And he's the leading rusher on the team.
Hey.
359 yards. That tells you something right there. All right, going with a Charger on this one because it looks like the Cardinals have absolutely no running game, absolutely nowhere to be found. They're one-dimensional. I don't see Hopkins being the difference maker. Let me go with Justin Herbert, and he's going to get 300 yards through the air, 40 on the ground, 1 rushing touchdown, 2 in the air.
Okay. Copes?
This is the battle of the mids. You know, as I said before, last year the Chargers blew their shot.
Yeah, I agree with
Even
that.
though this is going to be a Chargers win, bold prediction, this is the last win they get. That is my bold prediction for the Chargers.
Wow.
This will be the last
win for the Chargers this season?
Yes.
That's really bold, Cotton.
That is very bold.
Yes.
That is sponsored by Canada Dry Bold.
Hit us up, Canada Dry.
I'm serious. They blew their shot at the playoffs. Last year was their one shot, but injuries are racking up on the Chargers,
as is tradition.
I'm saying Chargers win, but this is the last one they have.
I mean, secretly, we all
Period.
want the Chargers to actually do good sometimes.
Only
They're
sometimes.
a stepchild.
Okay, so anyway, I'm actually going to pull the upset on this one. I say the Cardinals are going to beat the Chargers.
Not much of an upset. I mean, it is mid-carders.
All right. And that, yeah, I mean, they say that Kyler Murray's going to play. Maybe.
Play what? Call of Duty?
Maybe. I don't know. But either way, if DeAndre Hopkins back from suspension, you get Hollywood Brown. He's coming back off of IR. So even if he's only kind of middling on that, it's still going to be a nice dynamic part of that offense. And
I mean, I would have thought the same thing with Dotson when he came back off of his injury, but Heineke hasn't even looked his way much.
They've established more on the ground. Arizona, they're not really doing that. They're throwing it through the air. Probably the only thing that really has deterred this Cardinals team from actually just being Buffalo last year, sling it to everybody, is the fact that their offensive line can't block for shit.
They have no running game either.
All right.
They need a running.
As much as I say the Arizona Cardinals are going to beat the Chargers, I also say that the the Chargers defensive line is going to get double-digit sacks
Ooh.
on the quarterback of the Cardinals,
Nice.
But the Cardinals are still.
whether it be Colt McCoy or Kyler Murray.
Oh yeah, good old Colt McCoy.
Yep. He'll get you the win.
Oh, yeah, he's a legitimate backup. I mean, he can be a starter every once in a while.
Yeah, he'll be a senator in Texas someday.
Yeah.
So we go to Seattle as the Seattle Seahawks host the Raiders and easily get the victory. I mean, what? Ben, what do you say?
All right. So what I see here is I see a rainy day in Seattle, which makes me want to say, hey, I should go to Fanatics' website. Why don't you go to our link below in our bio and check out the good old deals that they have going on? Remember, Black Friday has been happening, and I'm sure they have some deals going on. Let's go take
They
a
got 65% off right now.
5%.
On their one-day sale with the code GIVE. Basically, get yourself your favorite team. I mean, really, we should have plugged this during the Panthers-Broncos game, but the World Cup's going on. So absolutely get you a World Cup jersey while you have the Panthers and the Broncos game. You'll have something actually fun and exciting to watch.
United States
instead
has
of that.
lost. They've only tied so far. They tied with England. So I
Yeah,
mean,
you
hey.
know, it's called a draw, sir. A draw.
Oh, my bad. My bad.
Yes.
Sir.
Yeah, good sir. Draw is what to do.
I'm so sorry.
Right? They drew with England. They drew with the T. All right. Well, anyway, we're all in.
Yeah, so-
we're all in agreement that Seattle is going to beat the Raiders because
All in
Raiders
Yeah,
suck all kinds of dick.
Yes,
Unfortunately, I would
and the
love-
funny thing is they're fucking stuck.
What?
It would cost too much for them to fire Josh McDaniels than to keep him around.
Well, it's because they don't have the cash on hand.
Oh
You
yeah,
know, it's what a lot of
they can't
businesses
afford
do.
it.
Yes.
You know,
yeah.
so
I mean, considering that,
Hmm.
yeah.
anyway,
They buried their own
but-
self.
Down to that last plug where you missed the Fanatics. Sounds like you needed some double energy.
the W Energy.
Yep.
No.
Oh yeah.
I mean, you know, seriously, I am absolutely not the type of person to go to W Energy and use code SSPP10 to get 10% off of my order for the 2022 video game energy drink of the year for America. No, that's just not me, man. That is not me. Not me at all. I am more than likely going to get my non caffeine thing off of
Bulletproof.
Bulletproof.
Let's use some decaf coffee up in here.
Contemplating.
Decaf. What kind of person do you think does decaf coffee? Probably a Raider fan.
Caffeine.
Definitely Josh McDaniels.
Probably, yeah. Josh McDaniels is so bad he's a fucking decaf coffee person.
Oh, yeah, man. They have a
but-
site-wide 25% off sale going on right now. So if you check out
25%. All
Yeah,
right. Well,
Bulletproof,
yeah. I
Bulletproof,
mean, that's a pretty bold thing right there. Not like the Raiders going into Seattle. Definitely bold prediction. There is Geno Smith throwing for 350 and 4 scores.
Nice.
Nice.
Right? Yeah. And I mean, we should probably just skip this game as well. The Rams going into Kansas City, 14.5-point dogs. That is almost tempting to be a trap
Yes.
for your parlays. But Ben, what do you say?
I see Mahomes going off the chain.
All right.
I don't see them. I don't see the Chiefs looking back at all. I don't see them trailing at all anytime in this game. I see the Chiefs coming out of this game with a 40 spot. And the Rams are only going to have 10 points.
I said bold, baby. Give me bold.
Okay. 52-10. Chiefs.
All right. Copes? Give me a bold, because everybody knows we're
Yeah.
we're all pulling Kansas City on this one.
Kansas City's Kermit the Frog will force Patrick
my
Ramsey
nickname for him.
higher.
So what? What'd you say, Ben?
That's my nickname for Kermit the Frog.
All right. Well, anyway, Patrick Mahomes is gonna make the Rams his Miss Piggy.
Jalen Ramsey, sorry, not Patrick.
Basically, I see Kansas City putting up 60 against the Rams, maybe even a 70 burger. The Rams right now are just so inept, so terrible. They are as bad as a Charles Barkley golf swing.
Oh,
All right. And this is easily going to be the Chiefs' finest game. Mwah, chef's kiss. The Rams will probably only score one score, probably be a field goal. And Kansas City just gives an old 86. A whooping and a holler. Yeah.
Well, considering they were the Texans franchise, that does make sense.
So we're gonna leave that as quick as possible.
Yep.
We're gonna go to San Francisco as the 49ers take on the Saints. The 49ers are favored by 5. What do you think, Ben? Give me a bold prediction.
I'm gonna give you a bold prediction. You know what? Because you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna open up a can of whoop ass on you and drink some of that Stone Cold beer, baby.
All right.
I'm gonna watch the 49ers hopefully lose because I need the Seahawks and the 49ers to both, be on a downside. So, Washington can actually do something.
Okay.
Now, as much as it pains me, I definitely see the 49ers coming out with a victory. I don't see it being a dominating victory. I'm going to say they probably barely covered the spread in this game.
Okay.
Bold. Let's go. McCaffrey, all-purpose, 190 yards, 3 touchdowns.
That's kind of low. Cobes, give me a bold prediction.
Obviously, 49ers winning this one. Bold prediction is both teams, the Saints and 49ers, both teams combined for 400 total rushing yards.
All right. I'm going to say, 49ers win, cover the spread. Andy Dalton throws 2 pick sixes. All right. Talk about bold. Next, we got the Eagles versus the Packers in Philly. Philly has a 7.5 point favorite against the Packers. I definitely see the Eagles beating the Packers. Give me a bold.
3rd trap game in a row.
You say, that Green Bay might, beat them?
All right. So, after Washington decided they wanted to dismantle and show the weakness of the Eagles, what happened last week? They almost lost.
Yeah.
Only to luck to win. It only came down to the last seconds of the game, literally. Honestly, my bold Eagles are rattled. The Eagles have been exposed. Look for the Packers to beat the Eagles.
All right. So,
Oh, God.
All right. What's the bold prediction you got for the Eagles?
Packers actually upset the Eagles.
Okay, that's your guys' bold. Honestly, I'm going with the Eagles. I say the Eagles are covering, and I see we get a Jordan Love experience.
Yes, I do see that.
But you also said the Packers are going to upset the Eagles. They ain't going to do that shit in an upset.
Hey, it might be a halftime decision. Like Aaron Rodgers might be crap coming off the bench. Jordan Love, LDOTL, he beats the Eagles.
Jordan Love is not the answer. Okay.
I mean, neither is Aaron Rodgers not throwing to anybody, but
You don't have anybody to throw to.
They ain't even trying. I'm sorry. Like, he's been through this shit before.
Yeah.
He's been through this shit for many a time.
He's tired of it.
Well, suck it up, Buttercup. You're getting paid hundreds of millions of dollars to throw the goddamn ball. All right? If it's not going to be to a wide receiver, then why isn't Tanyan having a extra stellar year? Why isn't Jones having an extra stellar year? Why isn't fucking AJ Dillon doing it?
And why aren't you running the fucking ball, Green Bay?
Because Aaron Rodgers is trying to be a wizard man. But he's not a wizard, Harry.
You're not a wizard, Harry.
No, all right. So anyway, let's run away from this game as fast as possible. And then we go to Monday night, which, oh my God, this should be played on Thursday. As we have the Pittsburgh Steelers coming in as 2.5-point dogs to Indianapolis with the kind of fired up Jeff Saturday Colts. My bold prediction is I'm going to probably be watching Monday Night Raw instead of this game.
Yeah. I normally watch Monday Night Raw.
I mean, it's just terrible.
I mean, this game doesn't appetize me at all. This is like, I'm sorry, what were we talking about again?
Yeah. Like, phew, sweet.
I need some more bulletproof coffee in my cup here.
Just
take
it.
Beer.
I mean, me, I don't drink coffee, but I will definitely eat some of them gummies.
Yeah, they have some gummies on their website. They have some stress gummies. They have a whole bunch of different types of gummies.
All right. So, do you have a bold prediction for this one, or just like
bold prediction? Matt Ryan of old is going to come around. He's going to get 330 yards, 3 touchdowns, 1 interception.
Cove's bold?
Not really a bold prediction, just a pick. I picked the Steelers. Steelers win. Steelers win. Fuck Jeff Saturday. Where's my Iron City?
I mean, so basically, from what Cobra was saying, because he obviously sounded like he was on drugs, like a normal Pittsburgh fan.
Yep.
But basically, he said the Steelers were going to win. I mean, I say the Steelers are going to win this game too. My bold prediction is actually Najee Harris actually steps out and actually shows up like he should have been doing all season. He's going to run for 153 scores. All right.
Yeah, he's a little missing in action this year.
Yep. Yeah. And
you know what? I forgot.
What?
I'm going I'm going on another bold prediction with my Washington football game.
Okay.
If in fact my boy Chase plays, I say he gets at least 1 sack.
Nice.
1 sack for Chase Young. All right.
I mean, he has his baby steps here. He just came off an ACL injury, MCL, ACL. So. Okay.
All right. So that is our cap of games. Everybody, make sure that if you are listening to this, check out our affiliates. And basically, thank you so much. Kind of wanted to say, with the Thanksgiving weekend, we definitely spent a lot of time with our families. We definitely thought about what we were thankful for. We here at the Social Sports Bet Podcast, I know for me, I'm pretty sure, that, Ben will agree, and so will my brother the Cobra. Definitely thankful for you guys that basically take your time out of your day to give us a listen, kind of give us your support through our affiliate links, and basically through feedback. Our email is in the bio. Links in the bio. Kind of take you to where you need to go to get you some discounts and everything. This is the holiday season, so everybody be well to each other as we're doing the as we're doing our shopping either on Amazon, with Cyber Monday through the various stores and everything. Be good to good to each other.
Yeah.
As Cobra just messaged to me. Hey, we have 6 weeks left of the regular season, and
Teams
wonderful.
are getting eliminated out of playoff contention.
So on that note, for those teams on the bubble, special message: don't get eliminated. Woo! But from here at the Social Sports Fat Podcast, always from us to you, I am Ricky, your host, with Ben and the Cobra, wishing you a good night, good week, and always good season.
Cheers.